from the 10 Band, tribute to Pearl Jam. I am here in Cleveland, the beautiful House of Blues, and today I'm going to give you a drum tip on hitting the sweet spot of the drum head. Check this out. Okay, here's your drum tip. Ready? Do not hit the drum in the middle. You heard that correct. Do not hit it directly in the middle. If you do hit it in the middle, it's not going to sound terrible, but you're not going to get the most amount of vibrations off of the drum head in order to get that really warm tone that you can get out of the drum. The best way to think about this is to think about hitting a timpani. If you remember playing a timpani, like in your middle school orchestra, you'll remember if you hit a timpani directly in the middle of the head, it sounds terrible, like nails on a chalkboard, terrible, pink. And that's because when you hit it directly in the middle, the vibrations are popping out equally to the edge of the drum and cutting each other off.
Here's a timpani hit in the middle. And if you were standing here in the room with me, you would hear how bad that sounds because the vibrations are canceling each other out. So instead, you want to hit a timpani a little bit off center. And you're hearing more vibrations that last for a longer duration because off center is the sweet spot. If you get close, you could see the ripple of the drum head compared to this little dink in the middle.
The drums around your drum set are just like that timpani, just a little smaller, but the concept is the same. Hit it a little bit off center, especially your bigger drums. Your bass drum, do not set that mallet up directly in the middle of the kick drum. Put it a little bit lower so you're hitting that sweet spot. Floor toms, hit a little bit off center. Your rack tom, and especially your snare drum, you want to hit it a little bit off center. This is a snare drum head that I just changed, so I want you to see this. I want you to see the markings on my snare drum.
Okay, check out this snare drum head that I just took off. You can see the center of the drum is about right here, and where am I hitting it? You can see by the markings a little bit above it and mostly right over there to the left. That's the sweet spot. If you come over here further, you're not going to get a lot of volume over here. That's more like a rim shot. But right a little bit to the left, that is the sweet spot. That is delicious. Now, every drum is going to be different. You might find in your snare drum, maybe down here is the sweet spot, or maybe a little bit to the right instead of the left. Every drum is going to be different, but the dead center is not going to be your sweet spot. Another thing that's pretty cool is that you don't really have to think about this too much because you're probably just going to naturally hit the drum where it sounds best, and without even knowing it, you're going to hit it off center a little bit. But that right there is the sweet spot.
All right, so that's your tip. Don't hit the drum directly in the middle. Hit it off center and you're going to make your drum sing.